Hey everyone, it's Jenny. I'm back with Project Share. I have been trying to figure out what I want to make um, to give to some of my crafty friends, and I was gonna do flip books, but it just takes me so long to do one, and I really gotta get some stuff out already. So this is probably gonna be video one of I don't know how many, because I don't want to post it until I kind of know they got it. So I'm doing this ahead of time. And I'm not even quite done with this project. So I'm going to probably have to edit it with the final product so you can see exactly what it will look like. But anyway, I just wanted to kind of show my progress because I haven't done this kind of project in quite a while. So I just wanted to kind of share with you and document, I guess, like what I ended up doing. Excuse me. So I started with an 8 by 10 canvas, which I got from Walmart because that was the cheapest from where I live. And I decided, because I started doing a lot of canvases with a lot of flowers, and I have tons of flowers. Like I have a Target cubby system where it has 8 cubbies, and each cubby has like a different color flower. In fact, I got 2 for white, 2 for pink. Then I have one with red, orange, and yellow, one with blue and green, and one with purple, and one with like vintage colors. And so I just said, I'm gonna just try to use up some of my flowers because it takes up so much space, and I just haven't been using it. I guess I've been more into watercolor and other things. So I'm like, hey, I just gotta like, you know, because I started working on some for like island scrapbooking, I decided this would be a nice way to do a project for somebody. So I started with the canvas, and then I added on some gold foiled cardstock, and that would be like the mat for my photo. And then after that, I just glued all of the flowers around it. So I did a lot of, it was just white flowers, like all different white flowers from my stash. And I mean, I was gonna do like specific colors. So like if I did a yellow one, I was gonna do like all yellow, but I didn't. I started not having enough of like one color scheme to do like a whole frame, or I was worried I wouldn't have enough to do what I wanted to do. So for the amount of projects I had to do. So anyway, this is just half done. Like I still have to mount the photo on it, and I want to do something to the sides, but I just wanted to kind of show you what my progress was because I was kind of surprised like how nice it turned out. Like I was happy with the end result. So I just thought that I would share it with you. So after I glued on all the flowers, I know you're like, oh, show me the project already. But after I glued on all the flowers, then I took it outside. So this is an example of what I did. And I have these Prima sprays that I purchased when we went to, well, I not at the time, but we had used them when we went to Prima Art Venture like 2 or 3 years ago. And I really liked how those sprays worked because they have the metallic luster in it, but they were like a Windex bottle kind of spray, and so it doesn't get clogged. It gives you a nice mist. So I bought a lot of them, and then I just kind of stopped spraying stuff. And so I had them in my stash, and I was thinking, oh, like, should I give it away or should I destash it? And then when I thought of this project, I'm like, you know what, I'm going to just try use my sprays again. So this one I did, like I said, I just covered it with a bunch of white flowers. And then I went in, I have like two different yellows and one like an orangey color. And so I just sprayed it like light, and then the darker yellow, and then the orange here. So it was kind of like a ombre kind of look. So I don't know if you can really see the true color because this lighting is bad. Like you can see my camera up there and the lighting. But this is the gold cardstock I was telling you about. So in order to do the spraying, like I had to put the gold foiled cardstock on before I put all the roses because I wanted some of it to kind of cover it. So I put it down, and then I got a paper towel, and I folded it so that it would fit in this area. And then that way when I sprayed it, it didn't really get on the gold foil cardstock. I don't know if you understand that, but you gotta kind of block it. So if you put like a photograph there and you don't want it colored, you have to cover it with like a paper towel, and the paper towel will kind of absorb some of the liquid if it seeps through. But I put like enough layers so that it wouldn't seep through. So the only places I found were like maybe on the edges, and so I just kind of wiped it up with the paper towel. So I kind of like how it came out. Like it, I don't know if you can see, but there's like a pearlescent, like kind of luster to them. And that was just from the Prima sprays. Like it wasn't added like another spray that I used over it. Okay, so that was the first one that I did. And I really liked how it came out because I forgot how cool that effect was. So I'm like, I'm gonna do this for everybody because I wasn't sure if I was gonna or not because I was thinking maybe I should use some of my colored flowers, but then I was like on a mission to use all my white. So the next one I made was this blue looking one. So I have three blues. Well, one is like it's, I think it's called soft teal or something. And then the medium color is glistening waves. So again, I started with the light teal, then the glistening waves, and then here is more like a, I think it was a sky blue it was called. So I had to add on a little bit more because otherwise it looked like it was all the same color. So I had to add on a little bit more of the blue so that it looked darker and more ombre looking. But I think you can see in this lighting that it has that pearly look to it. And I just love it. Like I don't know why I haven't been using my sprays. I think because they're kind of messy. So I had to kind of park myself outside after I did all the gluing of the flowers, and that kind of took me a while. The spraying is fast, but the gluing of and then the cutting all the stuff just took forever. Okay, so then I started to try and think of different color combinations that I wanted to try based off of the personalities of the people that I was gonna give it to, and I'm really not sure, so I'm just kind of guessing what people will like. So this one I did, it's hard to tell, but I did it in like pinks. So there's like two different pinks. One is Cotton Candy, which is a really light pink, and then there's one called Peony, which is a little bit darker pink. And then I also used gold, but the gold you can't really tell, like it's called gold foil, but it's not like this gold foil. So it has a gold luster, but it's not exactly what I was looking for. Not that I wanted a gold foily look, but I think I wanted it a little bit more metallic than it was. And then here's like the pinks. So I don't know if I'm quite that happy with this one, but I think maybe if I put like some ribbon or something, and like I said, I do want to finish the edges, so I'm gonna probably put some lace or something around it, but I'm not quite done yet. And then I thought, okay, let's go to the next one. Then I'm like, what colors do I want to do? So then I thought of colors that I liked, and this is what I came up with. So this is probably one of my favorite ones out of the collection that I did. So this one I did more shabby colors. So I started with the light pink, and then I did the light teal, and then wherever it overlapped, it turned it kind of lavender looking because hello, blue and pink make purple. But it's not too much. Like I didn't really want lavender in it, so that's how I got this. And yeah, you could actually just spray like blue pink if you wanted it, but I just kind of wanted it again more to blend with each other. So that's that one. And then okay, then I did this one. So again, I was trying to figure out what kind of colors to use. So this one I went from like a pink up here to like a lavender because I did want to try do one in purple. I have no idea if anybody likes purple for the people I'm sending it to, but I just did it anyway because I liked how it came out. So I was happy with this one too. I thought it was cute. And then the last one that I made, I had a specific person in mind for this one, so this one has to go to her. But anyway, so I decided to do a rainbow one. And it actually came out pretty nice. Like it came out nicer than I thought it was gonna come out. So of course my rainbow has pink and not red. So I did pink, then some orange, and then yellow, and then green, which is, I think the green was actually the teal color, and then no, maybe I did use like a little bit green. No, I think I'm sorry. The green was actually a combination of the yellow and the teal when it overlapped, and then the blue, which was more that sea sky blue, and then the corner has the lavender. So I was pretty happy with how that one came out. Like I wasn't sure, like I was kind of scared that I was gonna do this rainbow looking one, but I'm pretty happy with the results. So that has been what I worked on all day yesterday. And I have like just a little bit more. Like I said, I got to do the edging and I got to add the photo. And I'll show it to you once I'm done. But I don't think I'm gonna really add a sentiment or anything like that because I think that'll be enough with all the flowers. But I actually had fun doing this kind of mixed media stuff because I haven't done it in a long time. And I was like trying to remember, do I need to gesso the flowers or couldn't remember. And so I just kind of grabbed a bunch of white flowers that I had left and I just sprayed it first to see what it would look like or if I had to like add gesso to them, and it didn't even need the gesso. So I'm like, why would I like make myself do more work if I don't need it? So these are totally just how the flowers came, and they're just flowers from my stash. So they're just a combination of Prima and Wild Orchid Crafts and I Am Roses and stuff from downtown LA and just from all over the place. Like I dug deep into my stash to go find like bigger flowers because I was running out of the big ones. And oh my god, so I have, like I said, two cubbies full of white flowers. I've mainly focused on one of the cubbies because the other cubby has like more fabric flowers and flowers like maybe would be harder to spray, so I didn't really use those. And now that I did all of these frames using all of the white roses, plus I had done Linda's YouTube sign earlier, I hardly have any flowers now. Oh my god, like I am seriously depleted my white flower stash. So it was like full up to the top of my cubby, and now it's like maybe a third of the way up. And a lot of it is like flowers that I cannot really use for this type. Like it's like either sheer fabric or just other kinds that wouldn't take the spray well. So I actually might have to go buy flowers, like white flowers, like on this next trip to downtown LA. And I'm in search of like the big roses or bigger flowers. So I'm kind of surprised because I never thought I would say that I actually needed to buy some. And I really don't need any more colored flowers. Like I have a lot of colored. I just need like white so that in case I ever want to do a project like this again, I'll have a stash to be able to do it. But I told my husband, oh, I actually kind of feel a little insecure because usually I have so much that I can just pull out whenever I need it. And now I'm like, I don't have it. I don't have enough. Like if I had to do one more frame, which I gotta count if I need to, and I wouldn't be able to like do it the same way. Like I would have to go into my colored flower stash because otherwise all the flowers are gonna be same size and it wouldn't look that nice. So I would have to like improvise, or I'd have to make my own flowers. So anyway, that's enough flower talk. I'm sure you must be bored by now. But I hope you like what I came up with, and I hope the recipients like what I came up with. So I'm kind of nervous to send it to them, but it's kind of long overdue. Like I've been wanting to send them stuff for about 6 months now. So I've been just super busy at work, and I'm like, I gotta get this out before I go on my trip. So that's my goal. I have like a couple weeks before my trip, so I need to get on it. So anyway, I'm glad I made so much progress over this weekend, and now I just gotta like set myself down and like finish it. So anyway, um let me know what you think. Like, do you like it? Do you think I used ugly colors? Do you think I should have used just regular colored flowers? I'm kind of interested to hear that because I this is just a different look. Like I still like it when you use colored flowers, but I also like this look because then you can kind of choose and customize the look of how you want it. Like you would never be able to blend the colored flowers as nicely as you do with this. And I like it because it let me use my sprays again, and maybe I won't destash them like I was thinking about doing or give them away because now, well, provided I buy more white flowers, but at least I remember how much fun it was. So hopefully this will inspire you to go back and do something that you haven't done in a long time, because I was kind of in a rut for a little bit, and I think this kind of helped rejuvenate my creativity. So happy about that. I still need to finish these, so once I finish them, I will do another video. So hopefully you can hang in there to see the finished product. But until then, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye! Hi everyone, it's Jenny. This is I think this is part 2 of a project video, because I had filmed part of it already, and I think I didn't film the second part, so that's what this is now. I had made some canvases that I showed you earlier that I sprayed. I started with white flowers and I sprayed them, and now I kind of finished it, and I can't remember if I filmed it or not, so I'm gonna just film it now. But what I did was I had covered them with white roses. I just glued them on, and then I sprayed them using my Prima sprays. And then now what I did was I finished it. So I'll share with you what I did. So this is the first one. So I added the picture. I saw the girls from our crafty meetup when we went up in January. I added the heart crystal. And then I finished it, the edges with some lace trim. So all of them are going to look similar, just different colors and different lace trims. But I just wanted to put the heart somewhere on there, and the photo, and then the trim to kind of finish it off. So that's one. And it's all the same photo. Here's the second one. So just a little bit different. Like this one, I think it's a pink heart. It's hard to tell. Very light pink, and then there's the trim on this one. It's like hearts. And then this, I gotta move it because they're too big. So this is the third one. So that one is what is it called? Like turquoise, aqua and turquoise. And then I have a clear crystal, and then here's the trim. It's hard to see, yeah. There's the trim. I think this is Daiso trim, so it's like little pom-pom looking balls there. Here's the rainbow one. Remember that. Here's the heart. And then here's the trim there. It's like a lace. It's hard to see. And then I have 2 more. Almost done. Okay, wait, it's getting hooked on each other. Okay. So here's the pink and gold one. So I added a gold heart. And then here's the trim. So I think this is another Daiso flower trim. And the last one is a pink and purple. This one is like an kind of like a opal or opaque looking pink heart, because I thought that kind of matched with the purple. And then this heart, pink heart trim. So that is my project share. I hope the recipients that I made it for will like it. I really wanted to make them something, and anyway, I will not be sharing this until they start getting it. So I will post it, I have no idea, hopefully in July. Okay, I will talk to you guys in the next video. Bye!